working much less than they used to. Women are picking up the slack.
So this is about the story that men are working less and women.
You'll hear from the beginning again, okay? When you are listening, guys, let's try to take some notes for translation. Yeah?
Men are working fewer hours than before the pandemic, while women are working more, at least in the UK. This is News Review from BBC Learning English, where we help you understand news headlines in English. I'm Beth.
And I'm Georgie. Make sure you watch to the end to learn the vocabulary you need to talk about this story.
And remember to subscribe to our channel so that you can learn more English from the headlines. Now, the story.
Men in the UK are working fewer hours while women are working more. Since the pandemic, the average number of hours worked in the UK has dropped, especially in men. At the same time, the number of women working full-time has increased, possibly due to more flexible working. Some experts believe that the overall drop in working hours may be bad for the economy.
You've been looking at the headlines, Georgie?
This is Sam, guys. Now, you have a minute to make your translation. I mean, the Uzbek translation, okay? No, you don't need the beginning. Yes. You have to just translate the main content. Is it working? Well, ready? Well, if you are ready, you are welcome. You may read your translation, you may tell your translation, and the next group, you should translate their version into the original one, into the target menu. Okay? Welcome. Yeah. Sada. You may use your note if you need it.
Bu videoda
No, don't say bu videoda. Let's give the word for word translation.
pandemik vaqtda erkaklarga nisbatan ayollar ko'proq ishlaydi. Ya'ni ko'proq ayollar kursichalik bilan ishladi. Erkaklar ishlayotgan vaqtda, ya'ni uyda ishlayotgan vaqtda ayollar ham aynan shu vaqt o'zida ofisda ishlayotgandi. Shu vaqtda.
That's all.
Erkaklardan ko'ra ko'proq ayollar ishlashi pandemik vaqtda, pandemiya vaqtida erkaklardan ko'ra ayollar ko'proq ishlashi aytilgan.
That's all, yeah? Okay, thank you. You may sit. Now you have a minute. You may make the translation, English translation. Ready? Yes, welcome.
In pandemic, women work more than men. Because women were more sociable. They work at home and also in the office. During the pandemic, their working hours were more than men. And also decreasing the men's potential the men's potential, it also influenced the economy.
Yeah, it may influence the economy as well. Okay, now we'll listen again, guys. And you may give the feedback to the first group's translation, Uzbek translation, okay? And you may improve your translation, your version, I mean.
Men are working fewer hours than before the pandemic, while women are working more, at least in the UK. This is News Review from BBC Learning English, where we help you understand news headlines in English. I'm Beth.
And I'm Georgie. Make sure you watch to the end to learn the vocabulary you need to talk about this story.
And remember to subscribe to our channel so that you can learn more English from the headlines. Now, the story.
Men in the UK are working fewer hours while women are working more. Since the pandemic, the average number of hours worked in the UK has dropped, especially in men. At the same time, the number of women working full-time has increased, possibly due to more flexible working. Some experts believe that the overall drop in working hours may be bad for the economy.
You've been looking at the headlines, Georgie. What's the
Okay, have you mentioned your mistake? Yeah? Okay, could you improve your version? Could you add something here? Yeah. Okay, what else?
Büyük ülkelerde pandemide ağır etkiler işlerde.
Yes.
Ben ki ayaklar kopuşları
Aha.
işler düşüp gitti pandemi. Sınıflardan bütün vaktini yok kesildi.
Full time means full stop. Yeah. That's all? You didn't take notes, that's why you didn't do it fully. Okay, what about you? What you may add here? Yeah.
Really busy
In the UK, yeah? What average number of what?
Working men
Uh-huh.
work while working women increase.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because of flexible working.
Yes. Yeah, it may influence the psychology. Well, great. Thank you, guys. Now, we have the next activity, guys. There is given case chest, and it's related to the translation case. Of course, you may read the case problem as well, and here is given some discussion points. Now we'll read the problem and the case. We'll discuss a bit, and the discussion points can be your task. Okay? Can be your home task. I mean, this case for you for discussion, and this case for this. Okay. Okay, you have 3 minutes to look through the case, to read the case and problem as well. You may try to solve this case, of course, to give you a solution. Clear? Yeah. I will demonstrate the case. Don't use your mobile. Why do you need it, guys? Let's try to give the solution to this problem. Okay, the first thing is, in speaking activities, students constantly revert to their first language and translate mentally before speaking in English, yes? This is our problem, yes? Before speaking, we'll translate in my mind, yes? In our mind. Yeah. Their fluency suffers because they rely on translation instead of thinking directly in English, yes? You may offer your own solution to solve this problem, okay? To handle this problem. And second case, in a B1 English class, students are asked to translate sentences from their first language, I mean from Uzbek to English. One student writes, he gave his soul to God instead of he passed away. This is a direct translation from Uzbek, yes? He gave his soul to God means, yes, he passed away. But in English, the idiom passed away, we have to use, yes? But they translated directly. Yes, he gave his soul to God. Yeah. The problem, the phrase, while grammatically correct, yeah, phrase is grammatically correct, but it's not idiomatic in English. There is no this kind of idiom in English, and it may confuse the native speakers. It may confuse others. Yes. You may offer your own solution. Okay. You have to offer your solution, how they may translate this word from Uzbek into English correctly. Yes. Yeah, before speaking in English, they translate in their mind, yes, from Uzbek into English, then they may talk. It may influence their fluency as well, yes. Yes, what kind of solution you may offer in order to address this problem? Yes, yeah, this kind of problem as well. Yeah. Stop using your mobiles. Use your lawyer. Okay. Let's say that there's even a discussion point. Let's check the discussion point and try to answer. Then you will also do the solution. Yes. For example, Greco line means good luck, yes? You may, when you want to say Omar in English, you may say good luck, yes? But some learners translate it directly, yes? Omar your person means just luck. They may translate, yeah? This is a wrong way. They translate it directly. How may avoid this problem? Yeah, figurative and literal expressions. Yes, we have to teach our idioms and locations, yes, after that, we will avoid this problem. Such solutions we offer. This is a one solution, one offer again. Yeah.
Don't use mobile phone.
Doesn't matter. No. Okay, so, no, you have to offer your solution to this problem. Okay? Well, guys, your time is up. Welcome. You're welcome. You may read your solution. You may offer your solution for the given problem. Welcome. Yeah, it was better. Okay, be attentive, please.
In speaking activities, students constantly revert to their language first and translate mentally before speaking in English. Problem is their fluency suffers because they rely on translation instead of thinking directly in English. And as a teacher, we could solve it and encourage them to do inner speech. For example, they should sing in English by their daily tasks. For example, if they washing their hands or coming to school, they sing I'm washing my hands in English in their brain and talk to themselves in English. It will cultivate their thinking in English, and also they are we could encourage them to do peer speaking by their friends coming from home together and doing their games for soccer and others. They could speak to each other in English. It also improves their fluency in English.
Well, great. Okay, now your solution. Stand up, please. Read the case first of all.
In B1 English class, students are asked to translate sentence from their first language to English. One student writes, he gave his soul to God instead of he passed away. This is a direct translation from Uzbek. And the problem is the phrase, while grammatically correct, is not idiomatic in English and confuses the native speaker teacher. So our solution is this kind of idioms and phrases don't translate word by word. That's why the teachers teach the students lots of idioms and phrases with their translation. In that case, students may know their translation, and also for this kind of idioms Basma bilen harç çalışkan mümkünler.
The teacher may use different kinds of activities. Yes. While teaching the different kinds of collocations and ideas. Yes. Okay, your solution, your offering solution is teachers should teach them more idioms and collocations. Yes. With the translation in their native. After that, they may translate in a correct way. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Well, guys, this is the end of our topic. Today's topic. Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your activeness. Okay, your task for next time. There is given the discussion points for each group. They are individually, they are different, and you have to find the different reasons and solutions for each point. Okay, that'll be your task, guys. This is individual work, not group work. Okay? I'll share the e-version on our Telegram group as well. Okay? You may keep the sheet as well. Well, have a nice day. This is the end.